Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today, I have a video unboxing my very first Louise Carmen notebook. Yes, these are all over social media. I actually a little bit regret watching all these videos because I totally have fallen in love with Louise Carmen and I have never even laid my hands on one. But yes, of course, I had to go ahead and purchase one for myself. So if you want to check out which notebook I picked up in addition to how I customized it, definitely keep watching. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into this. So Louise Carmen notebooks, I believe, are handmade out of beautiful leather from France. So I got this package from France. And with all the drama with tariffs and everything else these days, I was super nervous that this was not gonna come or there's gonna be some glitch. But yes, it finally arrived. I would say it took about 2.5 weeks to get to me to California. So in my opinion, that wasn't too bad, but I'm excited to see what the hype is all about. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unbox it for you and share with you guys what I decided to pick up. Okay, so here is what it looks like. I'm going to try to save this little sticker because I think it's really pretty. So here is the presentation, and I've seen all of these unboxings on YouTube and other social media, but I'm excited to do one for myself. All right, guys, so here is what it comes with. I think you've seen this before if you watch these videos, a little newsletter. So I'm gonna go and read through this, of course. It kind of tells you about little things regarding the journal, how I can use them, little cutouts, as you can see. So I will take a look at that later. And then on top here, they have a couple of little cards. It tells you about their leather, that it's completely raw and natural leather. They have one side in English and one side in French. And then another little card on top there. But here is what the inside looks like. And yes, here it is, the famous fluffy material that this comes with, like little cotton swabs in there. It's super soft and plush, so it's really protecting the notebook during its little travel journey here to me in California. So I appreciate that. Okay, so here's what it looks like. You could choose the little dust bag. So I decided to go with this color. I really liked the dark blue color, and it does say Louise Carmen Paris, if you can see that on the front and actually on the back. It's a little drawstring, so it's a little nice kind of linen-y type material. And here is what I decided to pick up. I'm so excited to see how the customization came out. It's really pretty. Okay, here it is. And there's other stuff in here, let's see. Okay, so here is the extra cord I know that it comes with. And here's the little card it comes with that tells you how to tie the elastic cord to replace it. But sorry, let me get back to this. I'm gonna take a quick first peek. This is what I picked up. Let me come a little closer so you can see the details. So pretty. It smells, like everyone says, just like leather. I love it, like a new handbag. I am going to love this already. I know in first impressions. Okay, so here's what I got. This is the Honoré, which is one of their medium style of notebooks. And I got it in this beautiful dark brown color. It may even look black on camera, but this is a true dark brown. I really love this colorway. I thought about other colors too, obviously. I thought about maybe the plum color. I thought that was a really pretty color. I wanted something a little bit dark because I didn't want to see all of the natural scratches that I know is going to come on this. Plus, I own a fair amount of other notebooks. If you watch this channel, I currently, as a planner system, am using my Louis Vuitton agendas, which are brownish color. And then I do have one of those little Ulysses notebooks from Hermes, and it's in the color gold, so that tan color. So I didn't want another gold type of color, although I think the natural leather here was beautiful. So I wanted this dark brown because I thought it would match my other little notebooks and agendas that I'm using now. So that's what I went with, and I'm happy I did. You'll see here I did kind of like hot stamp essentially, or emboss my initials here without any foiling. I thought this would hold up better that way, and it's a little more subtle, but it's there. So here are my initials right there on the bottom. That came out really nice, and you can write whatever you want, which is really nice. There's a character limit though, and you can put gold foiling, probably silver foiling, other types of color here that would make it stand out more, but I wanted it a little bit subtle. And what I couldn't figure out is I've seen some notebooks where they write the font in a vertical orientation up here versus horizontal like mine was, but I couldn't figure out a way to do it. Let me know if you know how to do that. It could just be that I would have to do a consultation online to actually get that done. It might be kind of a special order, so curious about that little thing. But by default, it comes horizontally, which for me is probably what I would have picked for this particular one anyway. Now that I mentioned the consultation, I'm by no means obviously a Louise Carmen expert. This is my very first one, and I'm just kind of testing them out. But I do know that they do offer some video consultations where somebody from their company can take you through the ordering process and the different customization options in case you had questions. For me, I just ordered this online on my own. It was pretty self-explanatory, so I didn't really think I needed to do a full like Zoom meeting about a notebook. But they do have that option, I believe. But I just went ahead and ordered this online. You can pick out the different notebook covers. You can pick out the inserts they'll show you in a minute. They ask you about the color of the strap, the little monogram or different hot stamp here, and also the charms, which I will show you. So it's pretty easy just to go through the website and figure out the way to customize your little notebooks. That's all I did. Ordered online. It came to me in about 2.5 weeks. All right, so on to more details. As you can see, I picked this turquoise type of color elastic, and I thought it went really well with the brown color. I was trying to find something that had a little bit of a pop of color, but a real neutral like leather, because I know that that would really stand the test of time a little better for me. On the back, I know you guys have probably seen these. The elastic comes here through grommets, and then it is branded there with Louise Carmen's branding. Okay, so for the fun part, before I get in here, I want to share with you guys my charms. So as you've seen, I did not elect to go for a charm on the elastic. So that's one choice you can make. You can put a little charm here. I mostly did that for two reasons. One is, honestly, I didn't love any of those options. And the options that you could put here were a little different than the ones you could put on the binding. So I didn't love any of those, so I didn't pick that. So the other reason why I didn't go for any charms right here is I thought that if you had something weighing this down, it would wear on the elastic more and not make it last as long. Along with that, I thought that when I take this off and start writing, the charm might get in the way of me writing, so it wouldn't lay as flat. So for all these reasons, I decided not to go for a charm in the front, although I think it's adorable for people that get that. If you own this notebook and have charms, what are your thoughts on those? Those are just my speculations. I don't know if any of those theories are correct, but I decided, you know, I probably don't want a charm right here in the front. But I love charms, I love bling, I love jewelry, obviously. So, hey, I'm definitely gonna get all the charms I can on the binding, and that's what I did. So you can pick up to 3 charms, I believe, here for this Honoré on the binding, and oh my gosh, these are so pretty. So I wanted to be a little matchy-matchy, so I went with gold because their font is in gold. And I also wanted to match the elastic, so I picked ones with a little bit of a bluish hint. Okay, so I got 3 charms, so you will see. The first is, hopefully you can see this little guy here. It's gold with blue like starburst crystals, so I thought that would match really pretty. The second one here I have is the little evil eye white star. You can see that. So we recently went on a trip to Europe, as you've probably seen if you watch my videos, and I went to the Mediterranean, so obviously these evil eyes were all over the place, so that kind of made me think about our fun family trip that we had this summer. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get that little evil eye. And then finally, I just love this little asymmetric, kind of funky heart, so I got that to match too. So I love how these turned out. I think it's a nice mix of the little small charm with the medium-sized ones, and it has little pops of blue, which is what I was going for as well. Let me go ahead and open up this beautiful notebook and show you guys what I put inside. So I do think the elastic is a little bit not super strong. So I don't know how long it's gonna hold up. Let me know as well if you own this, how long your elastics hold up. That's one thing I'm a little concerned about. It's a little bit thin, honestly, but it's easy to work with. And then open her up, and it's the trifold, as you know, and bam, look at that. That is largely why I went with the blue theme. I loved this portfolio. Look at that. This is Blue Lagoon, I think. A blue kind of foiled type of leather portfolio. So that's gorgeous. Before I get into that, I do want to point out too, as you've probably seen, they do have this little flag or French little nod here on the side, which I think is so cute. But oh gosh, I love this blue metallic there. I don't know how well this leather is going to hold up. So this is all leather, and honestly, it's pretty pricey. It's close to the price of the notebook cover, if I'm being honest. But I thought I need this for organization. I love this pop of color. I love extra leather in here. So I went for it. It's beautiful. I'll see how it holds up, but that's the portfolio I decided to get. And then it has this really nice zipper, which I will quickly test out because some of the feedback I think I've read is that it doesn't have the smoothest zipper. Well, it's not the highest quality zipper, I will say that. That's what it looks like, but it does a trick. It didn't catch or anything. I think it's fine. And it has these 3 slip pockets here where you can put little cards, business cards, credit cards if you want, things like that. So I thought for me, these kind of portfolios are a must have. And then I picked out 2 notebooks. So the first one here they put in was the dot grid that I decided to pick up. So here it is, black cover. I'm sure you've seen just a typical dot grid type of print. And this is how the notebook's attached. You just put the little elastic through the binding there. And then I have the other side of the portfolio. It has a little pen loop. This is, I think, called the portfolio jack, and it fits all the medium-sized notebooks. There is a folder here. It's this beautiful raw interior leather finish. It has a little French flag there. And then on the back, it does say Louise Carmen. And I should also mention here as well, it's kind of embossed there. If you can see, I love that detail. So this is great for little papers and notes and things like that. Let me know as well what pens are best to fit in here. I need, I think, a ballpoint because I don't like bleed through. I haven't even played around much with fountain pens, but I hear that those may bleed a little more. For you journaling experts out there, please help a girl. Tell me what you recommend for this, what you recommend for other inserts, you know, all that stuff. Thank you ahead of time. All right, so here's the back of it. And then I have my second notebook, and this one I think I got just, yes, this one is just plain. It's just unlined, and this is the kind of notebook that I tend to go for. The lines are kind of restrictive, so with this one you could do fun little journaling things, I thought, but also just take notes even for like work and, you know, to-do lists. I like it just how it's totally free in terms of what you want to do with the page. So I just got the unlined version here, and they're both in the ivory paper. I want to cut them to kind of match. I think one of these you could also choose white paper if you wanted to. And then the notebooks have the Louise Carmen on the back. And then with the Honoré, there is this back pocket here. So it is embossed again on the back here in the leather. Hopefully you can see that, which is really nice. And you can already see there's imperfections in the leather, but that is to be expected. And you can even see a little divot in the middle, and that's because that's where the elastic comes through. So I expect to have these kind of things happen with this type of leather, and that's the beauty of it, is you know these patina really well, and it just kind of becomes your own. But I love how there's this little slip pocket. I just love all the pockets I can get. So I got that. Actually, I didn't even remember there's another pen loop, so I guess I can have 2 pens here and here if I want. And then it just kind of all folds together so beautifully into my new little notebook. So I will play around with this a lot more in the days to come. Real quick spoiler alert, I will put together a full video on how I actually set this up, because what I'm going to use this for is my everyday carry. I was worried it was a little too large, but actually looking at it now, I think it's perfect because it's not heavy. I tried carrying around my Louis Vuitton GM Agenda. That didn't last long because it was way too heavy, especially with the binder mechanism, and it is larger than this. And then I use my Louis Vuitton MM now as a daily carry, which works perfectly. I will do a comparison in terms of size with those, but I think this is a little larger than the MM, but probably less heavy than the MM because you don't have that binding on the side. So I'm intending to use this as my everyday carry. I am going to be purchasing some planner agenda inserts. I love dated planners, so 2026 dated agenda planners that will fit in here. Comment below, again, help me out. What are your favorites for those? Because I'm going to put a little agenda insert for sure because I need that. And then also comment below, what are your favorite inserts you like to put in here? And please give details because I am a planner journaling type of newbie, honestly. So let me know, what are your favorites so that I can purchase them. I will set this entire thing up for you guys and come back in a later video and show you guys what my setup for 2026 is. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had fun playing around with my new Louise Carmen journal. Let me know down below your thoughts. If you own these, what do you recommend for them? But also, if you think I should try some other styles. On first impression, I am already in love. So I'm looking at maybe some of the pocket ones, maybe an Ernest or the personal planners. I am so looking at those things now, and I already have ideas how I want to customize them too, so this is going to be a problem. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.